That's the problem, I think.
No, and like Brittany, I don't think would like. Yeah, we are seeing Brittany without Jax for the first time, and it is somewhat interesting. But on her own, like she's not a reality TV star. And I have to be
No,
honest with you.
no.
I know you haven't watched it yet, but I'm curious if you do. Like even Stassi on Vanderpump Villa is falling flat. She's a little flat.
Mhm.
Like some people are just phenomenal in an ensemble cast. She's better. The show's better than it was the first season.
Right.
It's somewhat interesting, like, but it is very scripted and her and Lisa. But I don't know, even Stassi is just I just want the Stassi that, slaps Kristen in the face
Totally.
she's look, I get it, she's married and it's just
Right.
she's falling short for me, to be honest with you. So I don't know.
I can see that. I mean, the way that she was like, even her interviews, like she's so what's the word I'm looking for? Media trained that it's not fun anymore. Like it's not Stassi that we used to know, where she's like all of them are so media trained that it just kind of loses its. And again, the first season of Vanderpump Villa was kind of like below deck. And now you see with Below Deck, they're bringing Bravo people on, like Mary and
Hmm.
Angie are going to be on it. Like they're realizing that people don't really want to watch strangers on a boat. So I think that Vanderpump Villa was the same thing. They're like, Lisa's not around enough, and we don't care about the staff. We need Stassi. And Stassi's like, even all of her little segments, I don't know if you saw the ones on TikTok where she's like, I'm learning Italian. And like, it's so forced. It just seems a bit
And
forced.
even Lisa, like, look, I think Lisa's such a great talent, but even
Yeah.
her shtick of like, you all better behave, and I'm Mama Lisa, like
Yeah.
it's interesting. It's just we have seen it. It's all the same. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's too much almost. It's too much for me. I
I
don't know.
agree. I agree. It's kind of like when Beverly Hills wrapped, I was like, thank God. I don't have to
Yeah.
pretend to be interested in this. Like even housewives are just not delivering. I mean, Salt Lake City is kind of the again the lightning in the bottle, but the rest of the franchises, like even Miami, I'm like, I don't know. Okay, but we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, what about Summer House? I feel like there's an epic fail in Jesse Solomon's been doing some interviews and just, he's talking about his like love bombing. And I'm like, this is kind of an epic fail, Jesse. This is kind of an epic fail. He said, when you're going for a girl who's like dated Drake, he's talking about, like, I mean, Lexi, I find very attractive.
Beautiful.
I don't understand the attraction to West or Jesse. Or Carl Radke. Let me go on
Yeah,
record here.
yeah, yeah.
But he says when you're not gonna like get her by playing it cool. Like my style is aggressive and like I'm gonna be anybody but myself. So watching it back, like, yeah, I guess I was love bombing, but I'm trying to like be better the next time around. I'm like, to me, this is a Summer House epic fail for Jesse Solomon.
Well, I mean, I just think he's like, I don't know if he's trying too hard, and maybe he is. Like maybe he's like, it's his second season. He's like, I want to really, and I know people don't like Wes, and I find Wes to be sometimes very annoying as well. But he's kind of good at being in the spotlight. He's good at interviews. He's good at like saying the one-liners and the confessionals. He kind of does a good job in the second season. I feel like Jesse's kind of fumbling a little bit and doesn't know what to do with himself. And Carl is like Jesse 2.0. He's like doing it better than him. And but Carl's annoying. Don't like
I think Carl is so self-righteous. I think
so
he's
self-righteous.
so like, ugh, I don't
He's
drink, I
so
don't do
self-righteous.
this, I don't
It's
do
like we
that. It's
get
like,
it.
yeah.
And then it's like, oh, Lindsay had a child in our bed. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Kyle is my favorite boy from Summer House. He always has been.
It's funny because he's like, at least he's like honest and being stupid.
Yeah, he's like,
Do you know
now
what I
I'm a
mean?
DJ. I'm gonna
Right,
follow in James's footsteps. And yes, I'm
right,
40 something and I still
right.
party. And I really don't want to move to New Jersey or have a kid right now.
That's great. And I think he's honest about it. And then Emrul was very insufferable. And I guess his friend did a whole subreddit, like it was like 5 pages about how amazing he is and how nice he is to her brother. And that's amazing. I'm happy. But we don't see that side of him. So what we're seeing is someone who I agree with Paige and Sierra. There are some rules when you share a house with someone and do a share house where like he's not you're bringing strangers into our home. Also, a lot of these people could want like fame. They could like take some of the girl's stuff and try to
Hmm.
sell it. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, like, I am in the Hamptons in the summer. Like, they go
right,
around and they
right,
invite who they want. There's like 200
right,
people. These are real
right,
parties. I mean,
right.
yes, they're being filmed, but
Sure.
you have to have an invite to get in. So
Right.
Yeah, like when you're out on, at like, Talk House or one of the places on a Saturday night and
Hmm.
you're hot and Jesse's like, here, come, bring your girls. Like these
Hmm.
are real parties that someone
Right.
wakes up and they're like, today, instead of going to brunch in East Hampton, I'm going to the summer house party. Yeah,
Right.
I imagine it's most, you're going to be filmed. You
Right.
will, yeah, you want to snoop around and say, I saw this. Yeah, you signed your
Right.
stupid NDA, but
Right.
still.
Please, like people don't care about that. And then I talked to the girl. I was going to tell you this. I DM'd with a girl that Carl went on a date with, and they were saying the timeline. And she was very pissed. I don't remember her name, but she was very pissed. She said that they're using her name for a timeline, and she feels like she didn't sign up for this. And this is the part of reality TV that I don't like: is people think that they have some control of the edit. They
No, you have
you
none.
don't, especially if you're not even on the show. So that's like when people come on reality TV, I'm like, they better be paying you and they're not. So I don't know why you would sign yourself up for this.
The other girl too, whatever Bailey, the one that
Oh
was
yeah,
there
what
that
happened
night.
to her?
There was so much talk about it in the beginning, and I'm like, "Ugh, I don't care to read any of this.
She went
I
away.
th I think what happened is she lied and she said she was single because she wanted to get cast on the show, and she really had a boyfriend,
Oh,
which I don't know. I guess we're only looking for single people for
why is that a
obvious.
problem?
I
Oh,
guess
because
so
of the
you
new
can like
people.
sleep with West and then Jesse and then flirt with Carl, and I guess that's why.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay.
I
But
think
she was
that's
also
why.
falling flat even before that. She wasn't really meshing. She was like a Danielle. They're good as a second tier.
Well, she wasn't happy either about the whole fact that she was even in it, and it's like, yeah, you have no control over the edit. That's how it, you
Mm.
know.
Wait, who
Mind
was
you,
that? Danielle
no, this
Bailey.
Bailey person, yeah, like I don't think she wants to be talked about at all. Mind you, you know who, because she is so thirsty herself, because she doesn't have a show anymore. When Jesse was on Bryn Whitfield's podcast,
Oh
I mean,
God.
I feel Bryn all but threw herself at him. And honestly, I don't think it'd be the worst couple. Like I've
I
seen
think it was
Bryn
good.
last summer in the Hamptons. I mean, she is actually drop dead gorgeous and she's gorgeous.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's just kind of all over the place.
I think
And
she's a little
she's
lost.
a lot. And it's funny because when I had talked to her about being on my podcast, she's like, I don't do podcasts. And it's funny enough, now she has podcasts. So
Mhm.
these Bravo people are so funny. Like she is a lot. I mean, I really liked her. I mean, we talked a lot. We were going to meet up in New York. She's a nice girl. And then all of a sudden she just, I don't know if the fame got to her head. I don't know what happened to her, but she definitely changed.
And it's like you don't do podcasts, but also, I mean, give it 6 more months, no one's asking. Like the show's over, sweetie,
Totally,
for
totally.
now.
And then her saying that she makes more money than all of them and the only one that works. And I use my paycheck for Postmates. Girl, what are you talking about?
I think she's a little bit in her delusion. I do.
Mm-hmm.
She can call Mia Thornton. Also, before we get into Potomac, well, Potomac for a minute. Did you see this? Which is, I also think is, I mean, it's fake news. She said it's fake news, but people were saying, "Oh, Monique has been contacted. Monique has been contacted to return." Now, Monique has set the record straight that that is false. Monique will never go back. She's basically told us that. But they were throwing Monique. I mean, it's filming. It started, and